Hey guys, brand new update in the Wendy Williams case. Wendy says she is ready to terminate the guardianship. She said it was what it was and she didn't mind it at first, especially because she said that her son was actually overstepping boundaries and dabbling in her money. But she also said that he wasn't the only one. Back then, she didn't realize it, but now she's clean, now she's healthy. She has passed a psychiatric evaluation and she wants the guardianship ended completely. The Guardian saying, no, we demand you get tested again by our doctors just to make sure, right? Wendy said, I got your number. You really think I'm dumb. However, the Guardian thought she had the ace card. The Guardian was like, well, here's the thing. The judge says that you have to stay in round-the-clock medical care. And there's money for you to pay stay on the fifth floor of this basically Dementia Institute. Mind you, Wendy says everybody on her floor, side note, she says everybody on her floor can't remember anything. She's around people that have severe cognitive decline. She said she stays in her room mostly because she feels like she's going crazy actually being on that floor. She doesn't belong there. Okay, so cut to this because this is going to get you. So anyway, the Guardian is like, well, here's the thing. See, you don't have any money. Wendy's like, what do you mean I don't have any money? I'm a multimillionaire. And Sabrina's like, her guardian, yeah, we're looking for that money, but you might actually be broke. However, there is money enough for you to stay in this care facility while we run your finances to actually see if there's money that we might have overlooked. They thought they had Wendy between a rock and a hard place. This place will keep you, but you only have money to pay for this. You don't have money to go and find round-the-clock medical care anywhere else. Well, baby, in the Wendy Williams story, truth is stranger than fiction because Wendy now has a billionaire guardian angel that is going to protect her, house her, and look out for her. And guess what? It was somebody she had on her show a long time ago, baby. God works in mysterious ways. Wendy's guardian is panicking. Why? Because now basically Wendy has a billionaire benefactor that is helping her with legal costs and even will look after her residential needs. Listen to this, right? Mighty Ducks, remember the movie The Mighty Ducks? The Mighty Ducks star offers Wendy Williams not only a place to stay in his mansion, but round-the-clock medical care, nurse care, and also legal. He said, when I saw Wendy in need, I felt compelled to offer my support. Former child actor Brock Pierce. If you don't know who Brock Pierce is, he became a billionaire with Bitcoin. He was one of the earliest investors. I know, remember at Thanksgiving when your crazy uncle told you how Bitcoin was the thing of the future and cryptocurrency back in 2009? Yeah, I wish I had listened. Anyway, they said Wendy has received an unusual offer from the former child actor. Brock Pierce, who played a young version of Emilio Estevez's character in the first two Mighty Duck movies, publicly offered Wendy an indefinite stay at one of his mansions in the wake of her conservatorship battle. He said, I've always admired Wendy Williams' strength and resilience. When I saw her in need, I felt compelled to offer my support. He wrote this in an Instagram post. Wendy has given so much to the world as both a woman and an entertainer, and she has. Years ago, I had the privilege of being a guest on her radio show, and now I want to extend a helping hand to an old friend in her time of need. Representatives for Wendy and Pierce did not immediately respond to Entertainment's request for comment. He told Page Six that he wanted to extend an invitation to Wendy to stay at one of his mansions where she can receive around-the-clock hospital care after she was diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia and aphasia. He said, my offer is simple, a place where she can find peace, receive the free care she deserves free of charge, and begin her healing journey. Wendy is a national treasure, he said, and it's time we show her the kindness and support she has given so many. He owns mansions in Amsterdam, Puerto Rico, New York City, and Washington, D.C., as well as a Portuguese ocean liner. Wendy, how old is this man? You better. I'm just saying. Anyway, Wendy, please don't let her stay at the mansion in New York. Wendy gonna be putting on those little hot pants she likes to to wear and some high top Nike dunks with her Louis Vuitton tote and a little fur bomber jacket in the middle of summer. Someone come get Wendy. You know Wendy, at the end of the day, she is a East Coast New York girly to her heart. When that weather get warm, baby, the legs come out. The tatas come out. Wendy, you could take the girl out to New York City, but you can't take New York City out of that girl. I'm just saying. They said that Wendy, don't forget that Wendy's, so Sabrina is saying, nay, Wendy is cognitively impaired, permanently disabled, and legally incapacitated. What Wendy has said, I'm not cognitively impaired, and she is in a prison. Listen, Wendy also went out to dinner by herself yesterday. She said, y'all want to play in my face? All right, let's play. We can do this. And she's going out as much as she wants. Listen, at the end of the day, she says, she told Good Day New York that being released from her conservatorship is the number one most important thing to her right now. Let's also not forget Pierce is going to help her with legal issues as well. Again, say what you want. It is what it is. Listen, they said after retiring from the screen acting in 1997, he pivoted to finance, founding several companies adjacent to the video game industry. In 2010, he made hundreds of millions of dollars in cryptocurrency ventures. He later ran for president of the United States as an independent. During the 2020 election, gaining endorsements from Akon and Jesse Ventura, but ultimately winning just 0.03% of the popular vote. That's a lot. That is a lot. 0.03. That means at least a couple of million voted for you, if I'm doing my math right. Anyway, you guys, listen, shout out to Wendy. I'm glad she has a new billionaire benefactor that is going to actually see things through. I don't understand how can this guardian now insist that she is the only way. Again, I've said it once and I've said it again. I believe Sabrina, I believe the judge, I believe the law firm are involved in something. The judge has already been exposed for taking campaign donations. I call them bribes from Sabrina and her law firm. I think it's been reported. On top of that, Sabrina is desperate to say, I know a lot of people say, well, Wendy has dementia. Wendy has this. Oddly enough, Meek Mills said, I remember seeing Wendy in the lobby and she looked zoned out. Meek, shut up. You're not being helpful right now. And the reason she looked zoned out, because they used to live in the same apartment building, the reason she looked zoned out is because clearly she was getting high off of her own supply. Stop acting like Wendy didn't have issues with substances and alcohol. But if we are going to judge people by what they look like, Meek, should we talk about what you look like bunny hopping for Michael Rubin? Can we talk about what you look like dancing with Diddy while he was screaming, I like that, daddy? Can we talk about what it looked like when the New York City police arrested you? Yes, they were picking on you and it was being unfair. Can we talk about what it looked like when that judge threw the book at you? How is it that you can understand prison reform and you can understand a biased judge picking on you and doing you dirty and sentencing you to jail, but you don't understand how Wendy can also be being done dirty by the legal system in a different way? Humble yourself, Meek. Sit down, because we remember what you look like too. But anyway, listen, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.